The CEO of Glamlite, Giselle, finally comes out and speaks her truth, and it seems like somebody has been lying a little bit, and it was truly interesting to see how the internet reacted. My own brand, SINGE Beauty, is having their launch today, and it seems like all the good indie releases are just happening at the same time. Welcome to this week's new makeup releases, where we chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked. I'll let you know how I feel about these things, and then you let me know how you feel about these things down in the comments. Remember, it is okay to disagree, but always be kind and respectful towards each other down in the comments. I have so many fun things to talk about, and I cannot wait to share my thoughts with you, and I cannot wait to hear what you think about these things, especially the Glamlite thing. Thought that was very interesting. But before we get into the makeup news, let's hear it from today's sponsor. I'm so excited to let you know that the beginning part of this video is sponsored by Skims. I have finally tried out Skims, and I am beyond excited and pleased to be sharing this with you. I will say, I was a little hesitant first. If you have been here for a while, you know that I have a little bit of a bigger chest, and I do need a little bit of a support, and that's why I usually don't go for bralettes. We even had this discussion a while ago. Me and a couple of friends, we were having brunch, and they were saying how much they love a good bralette, and I was not convinced. I even told my friends, you know, I'm still looking for an underwire bra when I am buying bras because I want that support. And my friends keep telling me, you have been missing out. There are great bralettes with the support without the underwire, and I was not convinced until I tried the one from Skims. So the one that I have been trying out is the Scoop Bralette, and I have it in Jasper. I like something that's a little bit darker, and I love this color and this fabric. It's almost like, I don't really know how to describe it. It is soft and super stretchy, so easy to get on. But once it is on, it feels super secure, and you really do not need to be worrying about this sliding around, sliding off you, not keeping you secure or not keeping you in place. And what I also really like about this one, because you want it to be lingerie, you don't want it to be a sports bra, because I don't want it to like just flatten me out. I want it to give me the curves but still give me the support, and this one does that. It keeps me secure, but at the same time there's some magic in this fabric, in this stretch, that just really makes your chest look like its best version of itself, which I absolutely adore. And I've never felt fabric like this, and it's smooth like on the inside and on the outside, and I am wearing a medium in this one, and that is a perfect size for me. So I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed with these. I will admit, I already went to the website and bought some more things from this collection because I'm so impressed. I'm also wearing the briefs. These are also in Jasper. And again, it's this super soft, just wonderful fabric that just, again, it doesn't move around, or you don't have to like readjust it all the time. Don't you just hate underwear that you have to readjust all the time? I absolutely hate that. And these, you don't have to do that with at all. Super comfortable. I have these in a size small, and again, I think that is a perfect size for me. These products from the Skims Fits Everybody collection truly are worth the hype, and I'm so excited that I've finally been able to try them out and to wear them. And I feel like I need to get even more of these bralettes. I think they're just so nice. You can find the Skims Fits Everybody in sizes XXS to 4X, and they come in a bunch of different colors, both like limited edition colors. They have a full Valentine's store open right now. I went in there yesterday and looked at it when I was ordering some more things from this Fits Everybody collection, and they had so many cute pieces. And then of course they come in a wide array of like skin colors to match if you want to go more invisible, or if you want to have something that's a little bit more contrast to the skin like I did. Again, this color is Jasper, and I was just thoroughly impressed of the wide selection of sizes, models, colors, just variety of everything. So don't forget to check out the Fits Everybody collection at Skims down below. Click the link in the description box, and after you place your order, don't forget to let them know in the survey afterwards that you found them through YouTube. You can choose YouTube and then my channel in the drop down menu that follows. And don't forget to check out their Valentine's shop that just opened. Again, thank you so much, Skims, for sponsoring the beginning part of this video. I'm very excited about the things that I have, and I'm finally a bralette believer. So I did film this look. This is actually the member tutorial for this month. It is going up tomorrow. I do have a membership here on my channel where you can support my channel a little bit extra if you want to. I do have a couple of different tiers, and when you join my membership, you do get access to member exclusive emojis. You also get access to my entire library of member exclusive tutorials. There are so many different tutorials, and this one, which is a villainous Valentine's look. It's going to be live tomorrow. If you're part of the tier 2 or tier 3 of a membership, we also have Zoom calls every month. And I usually do it towards the end of the month, but I actually was at Disney last week with my husband and my bestie. We had the most amazing time. So instead, we're going to do it this Sunday. If you are part of a membership, tier 2 or tier 3, that info is in the description box visible for you. And I will do another Zoom at the end of February as well. I also do have, I need to remember to put this in the community tab, I do have a Instagram group chat for tier 2 and tier 3 members where we just have a community. We talk about life, we talk about makeup, we talk about a bunch of different things. If you want to join in on that one, I will leave a little prompt on my community tab where you can let me know if you want to be added to that group chat, because I'm not 100%, we do have some new members. I'm not 100% sure if everybody that wants to join has been able to join, but let me scoochie to the side so that we can put some things here. I'll try and remember and link all the things that I have on my face and on my eyes in a pinned comment. I know that this t-shirt doesn't go with this eye look, but you know what? I don't care because I love this one. I feel like this is almost a little retro 70s. I love it. It's so cute. I just got it. I actually just got it. So I'll try and remember to link that one as well because I just think it is so incredibly cute and I really love it. Let's actually start talking about Glamlite. I didn't address this yet because I got a bunch of comments saying, oh my god, we need to cancel Glamlite. Oh my god, we need to blah, 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 blah. And I never act right away. I always wait to see things play out. Backstory of this is that somebody made an order at TikTok shop with Glamlite. They bought a couple of the dessert lip gloss or lip kits. I didn't talk about these because they were TikTok exclusive for a long time. And since I'm not even able to shop from TikTok shop myself because I don't have access to that, I try to not report about that because I'm like, well, you're not even marketing towards me or towards everyone that has like TikTok, so I didn't talk about them. But somebody bought the lip kits and she reported that she got nowhere full lip kits and that some of them felt empty. So she reached out to Glamlite, and according to her story, they never got back to her. I think she said they blocked her, and she made this whole thing online. It super blew up and people were up in arms about this. And I want this whole thing to be a reminder. I've said this so many times, but this is so important. Don't always believe everything you see online. Some people, and I've said this when we've talked about comments, rumors, TikToks, commentary channels, different like community threads, or like these like forums about influencers. Some people lie. I have seen people straight up lie about me, about my friends. Back when I was modeling, people were straight up lying about me. I have seen people spread things about brands that I know for a fact just aren't true. And they will say it like it's the truth. And when you see stuff like this, it is so important that you ask yourself, is there proof? Are there any receipts? Because Glamlite, the CEO of Glamlite, Giselle, she came out and she said that she literally she went into panic mode when this happened because people were sending her death threats over lip gloss. I cannot stress, this is horrible as it is, but people have got to chill down, okay? You are allowed to be upset about something without acting like a fool online. Like we need to reel it in and just be like, am I acting an absolute fool? Like check yourself, because most of us are just like, we're normal people online and we see stuff and we're like, oh, that sucks. But when you go out of your way to be malicious or threaten someone that you don't know over a situation that has nothing to do with you, I think you need to ask yourself some hard questions. And Giselle came out and she's like, this girl's actually lying. We did refund her. We did actually answer her email straight away, and they showed proof that she had seen this, and they refunded her for this order straight away, and they also refunded her for 2 other orders that was still in shipping towards her. So the things that she said weren't true. Glamlite didn't block her. They didn't ignore her, they did refund her, and they weren't deleting negative reviews because you're not allowed to delete reviews on TikTok Shop. So I'm not saying this to attack anyone. I'm just saying this, let this be the lesson for internet users, you and me, all of us in this room right now. just be a little bit more, I don't know, I don't want to say cautious. I don't want to say like, if you see something where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened, ask, where's the receipts? Where's the receipts? Like, how do we know? Because I've had people say, I know Angelica from back in the day, and she used to, and then just flat out lie. Not true. Not true. So we just need to be a little bit more careful online. Don't trust people blindly just because they're telling you this is the truth. People lie. Some people lie because they want attention. Some people lie for other reasons. Some people lie because they want to be malicious and hurt people. I just want us to be a little bit more cautious. I will link Giselle's video down below where she was explaining all of this, where she was showing the receipts, because again, receipts matter. So yeah, I hope that this for all of us was just a wake-up call, because there was a lot of harsh words being said about Glamlite that turned out to not be true. So listen to both stories before you make up your mind. I tried to do that. That's why I usually don't talk about situations as they are happening, because like that's not my place. And I would wish if something happened to me that people would hear me out before they, I don't know, send death threats. Crazy. The world is crazy. Anyways, next thing I want to talk about is something that I have here with me. And I got this package and I was like, oh, will somebody check the weather in hell? Because I got a PR package from Morphe. And as I actually have a video coming on Monday where I'm trying out new makeup. And in this video, I'm holding up the package, but I'm not showing the inside because I'm like, I don't even know if I can show you the inside. This has not been shown anywhere, but now it has been shown. I think it is available at Ulta right now, or at least on Morphe. I'm not 100% sure because I think it was released on the 30th, which is the day that I'm filming this. Let me actually get it. I have it here on the floor. So this is what it looks like. This is Tempt or Be Tempted by Morphe, and it is a full collection, and it seems to be like, you know, like Paradise, Eden Garden inspired. There are lip tints, there are lip glosses or lip oils, I think, and then there are 2 different palettes. And I don't know if you are interested in seeing this or not. I have not done anything with this yet because, again, I wasn't like 100% sure. I've never gotten any PR from Morphe before. Like I said, who would have thought? 2015 Angie would have peed her pants. I think the packaging is really beautiful. And oh, there is a, oh, there's even like how to apply. And this is what it looks like. It actually looks really cute. This one only has 3 mattes though, and then there are some more, looks like almost satins at the bottom. I think that this is cute and cool and different, and Morphe is under new leadership. I am excited to see what they have going on for the future, what this brand is gonna be, what they're gonna do. I will say overall, I'm very impressed with the packaging and the way that it is presented, and I don't know, it just seems pretty cute. This is a Love Bite lip stain. Oh, the packaging is really cute. Oh, it has some of that from the green, like a red one from the green little, they have these, the green little worms. But yeah, they look really cute. They look really interesting. Are you interested? And I know some people are going to be like, oh, I'm never interested in Morphe, because I totally I understand. Some people are like once bitten, twice shy. If they got burned by a brand, or if they don't like a brand, they're never coming back. I totally understand. Me personally, I am always interested to see when a brand is under new management or new owners, like with Morphe, like what are they doing now? What kind of products are they bringing out? And it seems like they are taking a new direction, because I know a bunch of my friends have been getting Morphe PR, so it seems like they're like focusing a little bit more on smaller creators, which I think is a good move as well, because they've been very into the super huge creators. So I'm intrigued to see where this is going to be. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Again, let's be kind in the comments. We're okay to say like, I don't want to see it, but we don't need to be harsh. Also know that when YouTube sees cuss words or screaming, like if they see 5 exclamation points or a comment written in all caps or something that they think is in any way attacking, they will filter the comment out and it will end up in the bad bin basically. So make sure that's something to keep in mind as well when you're commenting. I sometimes go through that folder like the hidden folder, and sometimes I'll find perfectly fine comments, but it's because they're in all caps, they got hidden, or they're using 17 emojis or 7 exclamation points, or they used words that Google is like, this is probably cussing. So keep that in mind if you want to make sure that your comments don't get hidden. Let's quickly talk about my own launch with SINGE Beauty. We are launching our expansion eye brush set today. It is launching noon Central Standard Time. Very, very excited. I worked so hard on these. I'm so excited to have these brushes here. I did have a reveal video where I showed each of the brushes, letting you know how I use each of the brushes, telling you, showing you how I use them, giving you some close-ups, giving you some background. I'm very proud of these brushes. There are 5 different brushes. For me, very essential and unique shapes, and they will be a bundle price for $55, but you can also buy them separately, but you will save a little if you buy it in the bundle deal. And I am so excited to be expanding more brushes because for me, makeup is so fun, but it is almost impossible to do good makeup without good tools, which is why I wanted to start with tools, because I'm like, that's something where I know I can make a difference and I can give something that I feel has been lacking. So if you are interested in some makeup brushes, that one is launching today. I will leave the reveal video down below. Very proud of this because of course it's my own brand. Like I am the owner, the creator, the founder of SINGE Beauty. So clearly I'm very proud of it. But if you have been looking for smaller brushes, more detailed brushes, if you have more like aging or more hooded eyes like the way that I'm starting to get as well, these brushes will definitely help your game. So I will leave that video down below. I just didn't want to do a new makeup releases without actually talking about my new release, which of course I'm very excited about. We also have been able to see the Bella Beauté bar. We talked about that last week. That is available now. This is the Morally Grey palette and 2 different highlighters. That one launched on Wednesday. It launched on Wednesday. You can use my code and get some money off at Bella Beauté bar. And I did include this in my 6 indie releases, 6 different eye looks that I did. That was live on it was live on Wednesday. Yeah, it was live the day that it launched. Just showing some swatches, talking about the releases, letting you know my thoughts about them, giving you a demo, hopefully helping you in your purchasing decisions if you were interested in these releases, or if nothing else, just giving you 6 different eye tutorials. And I try to use very different techniques in all of these 6 looks that you can shop your stash and maybe be a little bit inspired. So this cool toned Valentine's palette is already available with the highlighters, and in that video I also included the new palette by Fantasy Cosmetica, which is the Monk palette, and there also is a fragrance with this collection. You can also use my code with Fantasy Cosmetica and get some money off. I do have the fragrance. I don't really know where it's at, but I have been using it. So let me actually go in and read you the notes of the fragrance. The palette, I love it. I love it. Immediately when I opened this palette, my first thought was, oh hello, top 5 best palettes of the year already, because like this will be there. We already know. Look at this. We already know. I love things like this. Let me read you This is a pleasant, soothing, and relaxing mystical mixture of cherry blossom, crisp greens, lemon peel, aloe, matcha tea, rose, marine accord, driftwood, sandalwood, and musk. And it is it is a very, I want to say like easygoing, but still complex, fresh and green, but not overly powerful, relaxing scent. Yeah, that's definitely how I would describe it. If you like softer scents, if you love citrusy, fresh scents, you will probably really enjoy this one. And I think the bottle is beautiful. It's hand painted and goes so well with the palette. I really enjoy this release. Like, I really enjoy this release. I cannot recommend it enough. And I'm so proud of Fantasy Cosmetica, of the release that they have done. Also today at noon, the new palette my Cosmic Beauty is releasing. This is the Lovers palette. This is a take on Valentine's and a tarot card, the Lovers, kind of a mixture. I think it's so cute. The packaging is my favorite packaging from them so far. Such a nice, almost colorful, retro, muted color story that's colorful but still not Crayola. Like, if there's something really cute about it. I really love the looks that I did with this. I did have that live this Monday, and I think it's beautiful. You can use my code here as well and get some money off. And Cosmic brushes usually have a tendency of selling out of their palettes, so if you were interested in this one, I would say sooner rather than later. But they always do restock, but restocking makeup is not a 2-week thing. It usually takes at least 1.5 to 2 months to restock something, because production time is like 6 to 8 weeks. So do keep that in mind. But I think this palette is beautiful, and if you love Cosmic Beauty, I think you'll love this palette too. There also is a new palette by Beauty Bay, and I will say this palette, again, I think this palette reminds me a little bit of the Cosmic Beauty palette, but I think that this palette lacks a little bit of contrast. It has too many of those light shades, and I feel like it has too many of those dusty beiges. I think having 1 or 2 is fine, but I feel like this one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a couple of shimmers as well that are beiges. So I think that this color story for me needed just a hint more contrast to be perfect, and I think that that is for me what the Cosmic Beauty one is giving. But this one is leaning more neutral for sure than the other one. For me, it's just lacking a little bit in contrast. It is a 20 color palette. I think it is available right now. It is limited edition. It's available at Beauty Bay. It is $22. I will say I bought the Beauty Bay palette. When did I have that? I feel like this spring, summer, they had something, I don't remember the name of it. But I wasn't as impressed with that one as I was with some of the other ones that I had. I felt like the mattes felt a little bit more dusty, and I didn't like the shimmers. I thought the shimmers were very one-dimensional, and I just wasn't overly impressed with it. So that's also why I'm like, maybe me and Beauty Bay, like, we grew apart. Maybe. I'm still using those like bright palettes that they had that were like monochromatic, or like I would say maybe duochromatic, because one was like brown and green, one was purple and blue, and then one was pink and red, and like pink and berries. Those palettes, I still use them. I love them. But then the other one was like, I don't know. So I'm opting out of this one. It wasn't perfect for me, so I'm gonna stay out. This might be the time that I try Rhode Beauty. I've never tried Rhode. I wanted to try their pocket blush that was shimmery, but it was limited edition, sold out, and never came back. So it wasn't in the cards for me, but I kind of want to try one of these lip liner crayons. It is a peptide lip shape, the contouring lip shaper, and it says enhance your lips effortlessly. It combines soft focus color and high performance skincare to give your lips a dimension. Creamier and more seamless than a lip liner. It glides on and creates a contour effect, but you can also like fill your lips in. There are a bunch of more nudie brown colors, and then there are 2 light pink colors. I think that these look very interesting. Oh my god, wait, 9 a.m. PST. When is that? That's soon. Okay, I will definitely take a break, and I will go and see if I can buy a couple of these, because I am definitely interested. I want to try this, and I want to try a pocket blush, and I want to see like, where are we at with Rhode? Is this a brand that I could be intrigued in? Because so many people seem to like really like them. Speaking of Rhode, and this is not even speaking of Rhode, but this is LH Cosmetics. They are releasing the Artistics. These are a cream blush. I don't have it in front of me, but I did get these in PR, and I showed them on my stories. They look really pretty. The packaging reminds me a little bit of the pocket blushes by Rhode, that little stubby thing with a blush color inside. Although the stick of this one is bigger, so maybe there's more product in it. There is a color, I think it was called Canvas, that's like a muted red. You know, I love a muted red, and it looks so beautiful. So I cannot wait to try these out. I want to see what kind of formula it is. I'm actually wearing today, I'm wearing 2 things from that new collection from Polite Society. I'm wearing the blush, and again, it also has this beautiful like little like stubby packaging. I'm wearing this this pink one. I'm having a highlighter on top, and this is the lippy that I'm having. I've really been enjoying these little creamy blush sticks. They've been really nice, so I'm excited to try out this LH Cosmetics one as well. LH Cosmetics usually does really high quality products in sometimes a little generic and boring packaging. I said what I said. Lawless is releasing a new foundation, and this is Forget the Filler Foundation Skin Plumping Line Smoothing. This is a full coverage that's undetectable, skin smoothing, glow enhancing, weightless, oh my god, fragrance free, vegan, 33 shades. I usually get PR from Lawless, and we'll see if I get this one or not. I'm very intrigued to try this one out because when it says full coverage but undetectable skin smoothing, I am thinking one of those blurring, very liquidy foundations, which is usually what I really like. So I'm very intrigued to try this out. If I don't get sent this in PR, I will probably pick it up myself at Sephora. Maybe I'll go in and like match myself because they do have a Lawless counter at the Sephora where I usually shop at. So I'm intrigued to see what this is going to be about. I feel like Lawless is one of those brands that I usually like the things that they come out with. The powder and the concealer weren't my favorites though, but I've been really loving the blushes, the lipsticks I liked a lot. The lip liners weren't for me. The lip gloss is beautiful. The palettes haven't been my color story. I gave away the neutral one, but my friend used it and she said the quality was amazing. So I feel like Lawless is a brand, I don't want to say it's a sleeper brand because I feel like a lot of people talk about them, but I feel like they release most of the time really solid products. I'm excited to try this one out. Have they had a foundation from before? I haven't tried a foundation from them from before, so I'm excited to try this. I hope I get it in PR, otherwise I will shop it myself. Did I take a break to go and buy it? Yeah, I did. What about it? So we are finally trying out Rhode. Listen, I've heard so many people loving this brand and I'm curious. I am, if nothing else, I am curious and I want to know. So we're going to find out together. I'm going to see if it's good or not. I bought 2 different colors. I bought one of the blushes and I bought one of the lip treatments. So we're going to try it out. We're going to see how we feel about it. Hopefully we'll like it. There is also a new lip color from Tower 28. Maybe it's 2 new lip colors even. It's the LipSoftie Hydrating Tinted Lip Treatment Balm. I actually really like these and they came out with 2 new colors, which is, it says confetti cake here, but I'm pretty sure confetti cake is an old color, but they came out with a red bean mochi? How do you say that? Mochi. I have had that when I was in Japan. I will say the bean paste is not my favorite. I think it's not horrible, but it's like an acquired taste. It's more like if I was invited to a dinner and they served that, I'd eat it, I'd enjoy it. But if I could choose freely, I'd probably not choose that. I hope that makes sense. And I think also they're having another shade that is called Sugar Plum, which is a sheer mauve. The confetti cake is a sheer lavender pink, but I'm pretty sure they already had that. Maybe it was just an exclusive for the Tower 28 website and now it's coming to Sephora. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm excited. I'm excited to try it out. I actually really like this formula. And I thought the new Red Beam one seemed like it could be one of those more like wearable pinks. Can you tell I've been more into pinks lately? I don't know. Who am I? I started YouTube being obsessed with pink. And now it's full circle. A decade later and I'm like, maybe pinks. We have also been able to see that Glow Recipe is getting into color cosmetics. And I think from what we have seen so far, it seems to be like a glowy liquid blush, but it still has like skincare benefits to it, which I'm pretty sure we're gonna see from any skincare brands that gets into color cosmetics. This is gonna be the Glow Hues. This is your favorite clinically proven skincare. It's got a sheer tint, a glow up for instant radiance and real lasting results. And it is like the dewy flush, but it is still the watermelon thing. So if you're allergic to watermelon, this might not be for you, but they seem cute and they seem like they come with a doe foot and it seems like they are either a darker pink or a lighter pink. I usually do get Glow Recipe in PR, so I'm gonna wait and see if this one shows up. I love Glow Recipe. My skin loves Glow Recipe. I keep getting asked about my skincare favorites and I almost want to do like maybe a list or something where I can show you, because I don't know if I want to do like a video about it. I don't know if anyone's interested, but maybe like doing just a list, like putting together like what skincare products do I actually use for my skin. Maybe that could be something, but I'm intrigued by this one. And I also feel like this begs the question of like what's next, because they did do the tinted bronzer drops and then now they're doing like a blush doe foot kind of a thing. My guess will be, I don't even think this is like the lowest odd guess ever, they're gonna do some kind of a tinted lip treatment. Of course they are. Everybody's been doing that. It makes 1,000,000% sense for the brand. So I am gonna guess that that's what's coming next. Also, let's talk about some like industry news. It seems like Milk Makeup is coming to Ulta. Every time, because Ulta keeps getting all the brands that Sephora has. For good or bad, it's a little bit sad to see both of the stores becoming so similar to each other, but it also is good for people that might only have access to one of the two. What I will say that every time I see this, because there are so many brands coming to Ulta, coming to Ulta, coming to Ulta, I'm always intrigued who's out. Because Jaclyn Cosmetics left, I would not be surprised to see some brands. I'm wondering like how Stila doing. Is Stila still in stores? Is that still going to be a thing? Are there any other brand? Buxom? Is Buxom still in stores? Are they still going to have a gondola? Let me know if you are working at Ulta. I would love to hear if you know what brand Milk Makeup is replacing, because I'm pretty sure that Milk Makeup is going to be available in stores, because I feel like this is a very popular brand and they keep releasing interesting things. Let's actually, before we talk about the other industry news thing, let's talk about the Milk Makeup release. They are doing more jelly sticks, but these are skincare jelly sticks. So these are the Watermelon Jelly Glow Brightening Stick and the Cooling Water Jelly Ice Soothing Serum Stick. This is intriguing to me. I think that this is super fun. Skincare sticks like this is not new. It's not even new for Milk Makeup. They used to have more like cream skincare sticks, not jelly. But I think the jelly sticks makes a lot of sense. I'm actually really interested. The Cooling Water Jelly Ice Soothing Serum Stick with niacinamide, 1,000,000% will be getting that. The brightening serum with peptides, that's fine. But the cool, I'm getting that. Like, is that on Sephora right now? I'm getting that. There is just there's no world. I love cooling makeup. I love cooling lip treatments. I love cooling lipsticks. I love cooling masks. I love all of it. So we are definitely trying that one. Let me see if I can find it at Sephora. Oh, here it is. $29 coming soon. Can I put it in my wish list? I can. I will be getting that one. The other industry news that I have is that I feel like this has been in the works for quite some time. It seems like GXVE Beauty is leaving Sephora, and now everything of the brand is still on sale. And it is at the sales page, on the website. I feel like it's been on sale for a bit, but they did get in some of the new releases still came to Sephora. I'm guessing they were still under contract, that like some of the new things need to come there. But now everything is on sale, including the new things. And I am fairly sure that GXVE Beauty will be exiting the stores fairly soon. I don't remember. I feel like last time I went to Sephora, the gondola was still there. But let me know if you've gone to Sephora as of late and if the GXVE Beauty gondola is still there. If they're leaving, it's also going to be interesting to see like who's replacing them, who's going to have a gondola. Because it's one thing to be sold at Sephora and it's another thing to have a gondola at Sephora. I feel bad because I actually liked the GXVE Beauty products. I have mentioned several of them as favorites, several of them as yearly favorites, even last year, the year before that, the year before that. I've loved quite a few of their products and I'm sad to see them go because I really enjoy them. I panned the bronzer. The matte lipstick formula, the bullet lipstick formula is spectacular. It's so incredibly good. I loved their Dewy lip product and their Dewy cheek product. I thought they were amazing and I'm sad to see them go. But I mean, what are you gonna do? They didn't create enough hype around the brand. I feel like the packaging weren't good enough to be a Sephora brand, if I'm gonna be totally honest. And I also think that, I mean, Gwen Stefani does do her own makeup and they had such an opportunity to make something great, but I think that a couple of things that I think that GXVE Beauty didn't do enough, which is they kept releasing stuff that was Gwen Stefani's makeup aesthetics, which there's nothing wrong with that. But her makeup aesthetics is basically no eye makeup, no nothing. And I think that if you want to be a brand at Sephora, you kind of have to be what is unique for your brand. You have to be a little bit more, why should someone choose your brand? If you come up with quads with beiges, that's not going to make people stop at your gondola. So I thought that Dewy thing that they came out with, and maybe it was too little too late, I don't know, but they were good. I just think that the packaging should have been better. They should have maybe thought a little bit more about like, how do we stand out? And I also think that they had a different, I mean, this is up for the discussion. They had a different way of sending out PR. They sent out PR differently to people that inspired them, to people that they thought were interesting, but it ended up with nobody that actually did beauty content got PR from Give Beauty. So there weren't really any videos about Give Beauty and when I say videos, I mean TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. There weren't any hype at all around the new releases when they were having a new release, because nobody got the new releases. So I think they missed out on a piece of the beauty community cake by opting out to send PR to people who might have actually done something with them. Because when you are a beauty creator, even at my size, I mean, you saw, I literally took a break at this video to go buy something. So I'm not over, like, I have nothing against buying stuff. If I want something, I'll buy it. But if I'm just mildly interested in something, I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy every release at Sephora, because I already do get a bunch of things in PR. So if I wanna try something new, I do have something new to try. And unless a brand really stands out to me, and it's something like I am dying to try this brand, some beauty creators might not be interested in spending their money on that when they can spend their money on something what their audience is like, I cannot wait to see this. But there has been so many things that have gotten in PR that I would have never gone out and bought myself. And then when I try them, I'm looking at you, Lip Velvets from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I tried them and I'm like, oh, I missed out. This is a great launch. It turned into one of my most used lip formulas of 2024. It was in my yearly favorite. I love them. I ended up buying so many more shades myself. And that's what I love about PR. Getting the opportunity to try something that was just a sleeper. You didn't know it was going to end up being a favorite. You wouldn't have tried it on your own, but once you did, you recognize what an amazing product it is and you want to share it with your audience. And I think that that's the part that Give Beauty just missed out on, because they didn't reach any of that. People only purchased it if they were super intrigued by it. And as a brand, they did look a little snoozy, unfortunately. I don't think they're going bankrupt though. I think you can still buy the brand at the website. I just don't think it's going to be available at Sephora any longer. There is also a new powder at the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blur Perfection. This is going to be a loose powder in 4 different shades. It's going to be a light and a deep, and then there's going to be a pink and a lavender powder. These colored powders are taking over the world, and now they're coming to the drugstore as well. I've been really impressed with L'Oreal makeup the past 2 years. I think they have released some incredible products. I bought the new lip gloss from L'Oreal. We're definitely going to be trying that one out. The packaging is beautiful. They look incredible. So I'm very excited to try that one out. But yeah, I'm excited to see more things at the drugstore, and I hope that this will be a good product. I also saw that we are getting some more products from Pixi. Pixi is one of those brands that I have, like, their glowy blushes, incredible. Incredible. Pressed glowy blushes, incredible. Their cream formulas in the stick, hate them. I have not liked a single one of them. And now they are coming out with a foundation moisture stick. I'm worried. Okay, send help. I'm worried about this one. I didn't like the bronzer. I didn't like the highlighter. I didn't like the blush. And now I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this one, but it comes in 18 shades. It is a buildable coverage. It's, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I get PR from Pixi. If I get this, I'll try it out. But I'm worried because I have a tendency of either loving or despising Pixi makeup. The second thing they are releasing is a lip mask. This is a tinted lip jelly, $12 each. This, I don't know what to say about this. I feel like this looks... I am not the kind of person that likes lip products in a jar unless I'm putting it on at my nighttime skincare routine. So this one that is colored, that's not for me during the night, and during the daytime, I don't want to be getting into a jar like that. That's not for me. They are also coming out with a lip tone. This is a pH adapting gloss, and I'm like, girl, 2023 called, they want their trend back. You are way too late to this one. There are 6 shades. They're all gonna end up being pink. They say 6 shades, but there's one shade with a different Like it's either light pink or bright pink. They're gonna be trios for $18 each or $8 each. Don't buy a trio. You're getting 3 pink ones. Don't do it. Don't do it. The last Pixi product is one that I am actually intrigued by, and I love these kind of lip stains in a marker pen. These are the Lip Blush, a lightweight lip stain with a water-based formula in a marker pen. 5 shades, $12 each. This is intriguing. This I could see myself trying. I love doing a reversed ombre lip, which is when you do a light lip liner, one of these stains or lip markers in the middle of the lip, and then just a nude gloss over. Love that. One of my favorite like popsicle lip things for summer. So I definitely could see myself trying one of these for that. If I see these at Target, definitely picking one up. I love these kind of products. Dior is coming out with, this is in the Dior Skin Forever family. They are coming out with the Dior Skin Forever Glow Luminizers, a gel-based powder highlighters, the Diffuse Pure Light. I feel like they've had this from before, but now they're coming out with new shades, because this feels, there's like a little bell, like tingling, like I was gonna say my spider senses are tingling maybe, but I feel like I've seen this from Dior before. Like they had these highlighters, but it was like a long time ago, and I feel like they're still available, but I guess they're coming out with more shades, or maybe they're re-releasing them in more updated shades. I don't know, but it's 5 different shades, and it is like a pink, a blue, and like almost an ice white, and then 2 more peachy nudie shades. This looks beautiful. The liquid highlighter from Dior, obsessed. I don't use that word lightly, but I am obsessed. I love it. I bought it at the first Sephora sale of last year. I bought it in store. I mentioned it in my yearly favorites. I have brought it to traveling. So for that reason, I'm excited to try this and see if I like this as much as the liquid one. But this is definitely one of those things, not blind buying. I want to swatch it in store. I want to see if it's as good. But other than that, I think I'm like gonna, cool down a little bit. Maybe I'll get it a little bit later, but definitely won't be getting it at like launch. I'm very intrigued by this, but oh my god, do we know the prices yet? $85. This is commodity. I love commodity. I think commodity makes amazing sense. Milk is my favorite. I absolutely love it. I also really love Juice, and I love Moss. They're coming out with candles. These are $85. It's a luxury candle, I get that. Non-toxic black soy wax to emit a clean. Okay. Hand-poured, small batch quality to ensure an even burn. It's a really cute hexagonal, is that how I say it? Hexagonal concrete vessel to bring a sleek modern touch to your home decor. It looks incredible, but I'm not, listen. $85 for a scented candle. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm not in that tax bracket, but I don't know if I want to be the kind of person that spends that on a candle. No, I don't think that that's necessary. There are so many good candles, and I do like a nice candle. I bought this candle that's behind me. Oh, well, you can't see that it's burning, but it is burning. I bought that at a local market. It is spiced orange peels, so good. And I think I paid $20 for it, but it's like $85. At some point, I'm like, that's not the person I am. That's not the person I am. I do love the scents though, but I can't be that person. I just don't think I am that person. We've also been able to see some concealers and powders from Clarity Cosmetics. I have a palette from them that I really want to dive into. I haven't been able to. They sent me that big rainbow palette. Not rainbow, it's like a sunset palette. Beautiful. But these are concealers and powders, and there are so many different colors. $18 for the concealer, $22 for the powder. I do have a code and you can get some money off at Clarity Cosmetics. I kind of want to pick it up and try it out. There's a light yellow powder that's usually a powder that I would really appreciate. And with the concealers, I think I'm probably K4, which is the lighter of the light ones. I might actually be K8. I'm not 100%. I'm going to have to look at the descriptions. I'm kind of intrigued to try this one out to see what it's like. Because here's the thing. I get so many questions asking me, can I do a full face of indie makeup? And the answer is no. I can't. But at least here is a concealer and a powder, and that would help. Do you know of an indie foundation that you think I would like? I've seen a lot that's like super dewy skin tint. You know, I can't do the super dewy. That's not my journey, but let me know what you think about that, because I am intrigued by that release, actually, for that reason that I want to try more indie makeup in different categories. There is also another foundation being released. We are in foundation season. The beginning of the year is usually when a lot of foundations come out. It was same thing last year. It's going to be the same thing next year. And this is the Givenchy Prism Libre Glow Serum Foundation. It is a skin improving foundation for 24-hour blurring glow and 48-hour hydration. I guess it means that it's going to keep on hydrating the skin even when you take it off. Powdered by microhyaluronic acid and ceramides, yuzu extract. Ceramides is great for my skin, but ceramides are so moisturizing that I can only use it as a night cream. Otherwise, my face gets glowy capital letters. Exclamation point. It says light reflecting pearls. I do like foundations that have that. This is going to be 30 shades. Oh, right now it's available in Europe, 61 euros. This again is one of those things I'm going to look at some reviews myself, because this could very easily turn into an absolute greasy mess on my skin, and nobody wants that, at least of all me. So I'm going to see if I can watch some reviews. I'm sure that they are sending out PR to people so that we can see like what people think about it, because I'm not going to be the one spending $70 to see if this is like doable or not, okay? We're not doing that. But I think that was everything for this week. I hope that you are having an absolutely amazing day. I am gonna go and sit down and edit this, and then actually the sun is out. I'm gonna be enjoying the sun. Don't forget that we are having a member video on Saturday and a member live on Sunday, in case you are available to watch any of those. Again, thank you so much, Skims, for sponsoring this video. I am such a huge fan. I'm wearing the bra, and I have been wearing it throughout this entire video. It is so comfortable, it is so supportive, and it is so invisible, which is very important for me. So don't forget to check them out in the description box, and check out the link and see the Valentine's shop. But I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you real soon for a new video. Bye!